Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Enjoy the Bounty of Planning with Dr. Tonisha Taylor. So I am so excited, you guys. This is the cloth and paper sub box for October. So I am just gonna get right into it. I am gonna though let y'all know that in the happy hour unboxing, I said I got a little item to go with something in the sub box, so I already picked it up because you know on this channel we do the unboxings and we do a little bit of a setup. So let's go ahead and open her up. Yee! Okay, so I do not get the Pinspiration, so we're just gonna pop this out. I do keep these though because I use those in my planner as bookmarks. I also use them sometimes behind things, like especially these little stickers that we've been getting. Sometimes I have thrown away a couple of these things by accident, so I like to use them to go in the back of that. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, oh my gosh. Okay, I can't help myself. I'm going straight to this notebook, which y'all know has been sneaked in. I don't even know how many happy hours. It was sneaked in what they call the feature-length film from the last Steep Quarterly box. Like, oh my gosh, this has been everywhere. Okay. I am so excited about this, y'all. So this is the executive notebook. This color, does it say on here? I just took the little band off and threw it to the side. The color is called Verona. It is A5 size. It has 268 pages. So they were saying that if you're a bullet planner type person, you could use this for that, or just any kind of like daily planning. Like, it's enough pages to be able to use for a year. Now, one of the things that I do notice that I've seen there, even I did see the unboxing video that Cloth and Paper did of this box, so I know what's in here. But I never saw anybody mention the fact that this paper is not white. I have never seen Cloth and Paper do like ivory colored paper. This paper is not white. I was not expecting that part. And I am going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. If you've ever used a Hobonichi planner, which I never have, but I've seen Hobonichi planners in real life, this kind of reminds me of that paper. This paper is not as thick as the Cloth and Paper planner paper, but it's still a good thickness. But I am noticing that you can definitely see the planner information on the other side of the page. So you're definitely getting a little bit of ghosting here. So if that bothers you and you're really seeing it right there, then, you know, just know that it's there. But what I will say is, so y'all know, because I have said this, I bought these exact executive notes inserts. These are my favorite note page inserts. Let's just move that out of the way. I just love these. Now, but when I buy the note page inserts, I buy the dot grid because I prefer the dot grid. This graph grid, I'm not a fan of. But girl, listen, ladies, gentlemen, friends, fellow scholars, y'all know we gonna use a notebook. So I don't care. So I've been thinking about like what I'm gonna use this notebook for, especially since I bought an accessory for it. So let's go ahead and let's just stick this right on in there. This already makes me so happy, you guys. So I am likely going, oh, I love the way that looks. Look at that. what? Okay, so I am likely going to use this notebook to just write in like research ideas, like paper ideas. The way I used to use I used to carry and keep a research notebook when I was a young baby scholar, like when I was an undergrad, actually all the way through before I started bullet journaling. I used to just keep like a notebook like this where I just wrote down thoughts, research ideas, paper ideas, reading notes, and it was a disaster in terms of organization. Like I never knew where anything was. I never put dates on anything. Like it was a disaster. And so I've been thinking though that I kind of like having just random notes, right? That haven't become anything yet, and then having another place to put them when they get a little bit more fully fledged. And so I think I might use this for that. So essentially this is going to accompany my research notebook. So this is my research notebook. Y'all saw me set that up in another video. So we'll be using this alongside of this. Especially because this is a beautiful color. I absolutely love this brown color. I love this gold. It just says cloth and paper, Richmond, Virginia, executive notes. I love this. This is so a winter vibe, you guys. Like, I really just am excited, but I am not 100% sure. Like, I feel like this paper cover, which feels super soft and gorgeous, is not gonna hold up the way, like, I'm gonna have to be careful with this because I can honestly see that because I'm used to having a hard plastic cover on the outside of my notebooks and my planners now, I think I'm probably abusive to my little notebooks. I just be throwing them places, shoving them in bags. And this, I haven't had a soft paper cover notebook that I've carried around with me, even just carried around the house with me, in probably 10 years. Like, cause this is even softer and thinner than the Lectrum notebooks that I was using when I was bullet planning. So y'all, this might have to stay in the house so that it stays nice, but we'll see. But I love it. But like I said, it is cream colored paper in here and not white paper. So that's something to think about as well. All right, let's put this over here and let's get into the rest of these goodies. All right, so this is our order card. We're just gonna set that over there. All right, I am so excited. I was honestly thinking about placing an order for some dot stickers, which is ridiculous because I got dot stickers, but I love dot stickers. And now look at what Cloth and Paper has done. They have kept me from placing an order for some dot stickers. So these, it looks like we have 5 sheets. It says that there are 42 stickers across 5 sheets. So we have a sheet of small, medium, and large dots here. Can you see that? Am I in focus? Okay, let's just check on that. All right. So, and then we have a sheet of, one sheet that's all small stickers. And then a sheet that's all large. A sheet that's all medium. And then another sheet of small, medium, and large. This is in the color Angora. It matches what we received in the September box. We received in that box these same 3 colors. So we received Angora, Pistachio, and Sedona. And we received those in, what Those were a different shape. They were, oh, the spotlight stickers, the spotlight stickers. So we received the spotlight stickers. And what I did just yesterday is I basically just punched the top of these and used some clear discs from Cloth and Paper. And now I have my stickers in an organized fashion so I can find them and use them. So I'm excited to add these to this little stack of stickers. So, and I have, now for the ones where I have accidentally thrown away this back card or somehow lost it, I am using these pen, that are the, you know, the sample cards for the pens. I'm using these because they're about the same size. So there, you can see these are a little bit bigger, but it lets you have something on the back of these so that you can really see what color those are. But we are gonna use that, keep that, because y'all know I'm always saying when I do these unboxings to keep this kind of packaging information because it tells you everything you need to know, right? It tells you that these are minimum shape stickers. It gives you the sizes with the scales and it tells you exactly how many you have. Now I am noticing that what it doesn't tell you is what color this is. And so I will probably, actually not probably, I'm just gonna do it. And since the most stickers are the small stickers, I am going to pull from the sheet of small stickers right now. Grab little, we got all the months here. There we go. Pull the tweezers out from last month, from the bag from August. And let's go ahead and pull one of these off. And stick that right there. And then use my Sharpie. And we are just gonna write Angora. All right, so that way we'll know what color these are and we'll have an example of the color. Yes. All right. Okay, it doesn't really matter, but it matters to me for some weird reason that these actually go in the order that the stickers are numbered in. Okay. I know, crazy little things. Okay. I love that Angora color. So that Angora color is a really pretty cream. Reminds me of a cream Angora sweater. So this next color is pistachio, and it's gonna be the same thing. So these are gonna be all the same sizes. Whoops. So let's go ahead and pull a pistachio one right on off of here. We're gonna put that right back there. And this pistachio, so pistachio, whenever I hear the word pistachio as a color, I always think of pistachio ice cream from the Thrifties. If you remember Thrifties from the Bay Area, I don't know, like the pistachio ice cream, which is not even this dark. It's like super bright, like probably artificially green. But that's what I always think of when I hear pistachio. And my dad and my grandma loved that ice cream. So it's always a good, happy memory, especially since both of them have passed on. All right, so that's pistachio. And then the last one we have is Sedona. And this reminds me of, this red color reminds me of visiting my grandfather in Arizona. color of the mountains by his house. So we're just having all kinds of nostalgic family-related memories. All right. I love how colors and color names can like do that for you. So let's just put that right there. And then, and I am doing this because, specifically because they did not write the color on here. And I didn't even notice if that was the case on the back of the other ones, but if it is, I'm gonna go back and I will reset all of those, or not reset, I will set all of those up where I have an example of the product in the color and the name of the color on the back. Because I do think it's one of those things, like, you know, as you use all of these up, you're going to throw these away. Like, I would totally throw away this little plastic page when all the dots are missing. But I probably won't throw this away. And so it's nice to be able to have something like this so I could go back and be like, oh, let me go get that color. Because I definitely buy colors that I like again. So those are our 3 colors: Sedona, Pistachio, and Angora. I just love those colors. They're so pretty. They just give you such a nice little fall vibe. And those dot sizes, I think, are pretty decent. Let's just look at how they would look. And I love that they're transparent because then you can do that. So as you can see, these will look really cute. Let's focus. Okay, so see, it'll cover, let's focus on that a little bit more. It'll cover the full day. It'll cover the full month, and it'll cover the full date as well. So for the date, the small sticker is going to give you a little bit of overage. So you are going to be coming over, you know, it's bigger than the actual date space, if you will. Okay. But you can definitely use them for that purpose, which is so cute. All right, let's open up. Sorry, let's get in focus. All right, so let's open up this little package. I'm so excited. Ah. Okay. I'm stuff everywhere, you guys. All right. Let's clean this up a little bit. Sorry. The part you can't see is like making me nuts. So let's clean that up. Okay. So this is our half letter vertical weekly for December. I love that this is so pretty. I think this is an orchid that we're looking at. It does have a little number 12 down here so that you'll know that this is the 12th image in the series or the 12th of the month, the 12th month of the year. Okay, now I'm not going to open these because I've already, we've done a flip through of these quite a few times and I want them to stay nice till it's time to use them in December. So I'm just going to put that to the side. I am going to open this though. So it looks like we received a dashboard. Oops, sorry, just wiggling the camera around. So let's open this up. This is so pretty. I love this cream color. So this is, it looks like it's a quote from Alan Watts, and it says, stop measuring days by degree of productivity and start experiencing them by degrees of presence. I love that. And so, I love that. That is so nice. It's so important to think about that, especially as academics. We tend to think about things often in the future, right? So we're always planning for the end of the semester or for midterms or final exams or the end of the dissertation. And then we're not thinking about what's actually happening right now today. We're not recording. We might not be recording that, or we're not present fully in that moment because we're working to focus too much on future goals and not enough on what's actually happening right now at the moment. So I really like that as a reminder to like pay attention to what's happening right now and how that is what's important about what's happening right now, like in your here and now. So that's so cool. That is definitely something I need to remember. All right, let's leave that to the side. Ooh, okay, sticky notes. Y'all know we love us some sticky notes. So I'm noticing that this is also on cream paper, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if that's gonna be a thing. All right, so this is the Daily Memo in crepe. It is matte paper. It is 3x3, so your traditional sticky note size. And up here, you're just gonna write what your sort of memo or idea is. Here, a place to write the date, your idea in the middle, and then it just says cloth and paper at the bottom. This color that's called crepe is really pretty. It's a really kind of dusty, I would say a dusty peach kind of color, kind of orangey. I really like it. And it's black writing for the ink. So it just looks really pretty. I'm excited about putting that in my planner right now for fall. And then we have, now this I'm totally excited about, you guys. This is the new Eclipse planner clip, magnet clip this is a black leather. It's kind of velvety on the inside. It's textured leather. You are definitely gonna feel this texture. So for all my tactile friends, the CP for cloth and paper is raised. I don't know if you can tell that on camera, but it is raised lettering. So you can definitely feel that. You can also feel the texture of this leather in the raised lettering as well. So the lettering itself is not smooth either. So for my tactile people, I love this. I'm excited about this. I am ready to put this right in the planner or right in the notebook, because look at how beautiful that looks. Look at how beautiful that looks. Is that not gorgeous? Is that not gorgeous? You guys, that is so pretty. That is so pretty, especially against that cream. Oh my gosh. That's okay. Y'all know we like to test stuff around here. Look at that. That is really pretty. Oh, that is very complimentary. That is just very pretty. Okay. Love that. All right, so the insert is called alignment. Now this is supposed to be, this whole quarter is supposed to be about self-discovery. So all of the inserts go with that idea. So this one, the alignment you attracted in the physical is a match to your inner reality. SZA Hewitt. I probably did not say that right at all. So then on the inside of this, so this is your cover. On the inside cover, it says, what is alignment? My definition of alignment within an individual is when a person loves what they do. They are good at it. And most importantly, it is tied to something greater than yourself. If any of these three key pillars are not present to their full and optimal potential, neither is the individual. And that is a quote from Kristen Kaufman. And then from Tracy Rose Stone, I remember a feeling of alignment washing over me. It was a lightness, a feeling of complete and total happiness. I love these quotes. And then down here it says, what do you value in life? To uncover what you truly value in life, you must commit to getting real with yourself and not view yourself through a filtered and conditioned lens. We must commit and choose to be deeply cognitive about this process and get vulnerable with the truth. So make sure you give yourself privacy and time, or have a trusted advisor or coach working with you to help you define your core values. I love this. So I actually do use every year like an old Franklin Covey exercise until I lost it. And then I started using this other exercise to set up my kind of figure out what my goals were for the year. And I can totally see the cover of the book and I cannot remember what it was called. I will remember to tag it or put it in the description below. But I used that for a couple of years, but I didn't use it for 2022 and I didn't use it for 2021. And the reason for that is actually because I moved from the classic size planner to half letter, and the sections didn't really, or the worksheets, I guess, didn't really, I don't know, I couldn't figure out how to print them correctly so that I could actually get them into my planner. And it was very annoying, and annoying enough that I actually didn't even fill it out for the year, really. So I'm excited to be able to get these inserts, because I will definitely, like I said, I'm in the habit of kind of doing this sort of exercise every year. So this will be really nice to be able to do. So at the top of this one, it says 6 steps to identify and align your personal values. And then it gives step 1 and step 2, and you write them down here in this grid space. And then you get step 3 and 4 here. And then you get another cover page that says reconnect with the internal experiences that we often forget. And that's Kevin Spurgers. And then we have a direction to write a value statement, take a total body wellness approach, and some directions on that. Be vulnerable with yourself. This is about setting aside intentional time to check in with yourself, so in determinants of wellness. Then this one says, our words are powerful and should be treated with respect. Andrew Willisky. And then we have step 5 and step 6. And then more information on how we define our goals, taking time to define our individual values, understanding self-belief, and then emotional intelligence, using your values. And then it's just blank. And then on this page, this is actually the page that tells you what this is, what this insert is. So I absolutely love this. So what I did with these inserts we got in the last bundle in September is I basically created this little self-discovery planner and put the inserts that we received in here. So this is the lined notes, because I feel like when you're on a self-discovery kind of space, you need some note paper. So we are going to put this alignment section in here. Oh, that looks so lovely. I am so excited. So I have not started using this yet. This is I wanted to wait until I received all the parts. Plus, I think I said on the last video, this is usually the time of year when I start gathering these things. But I usually do this work in December over winter break because that's when, honestly, well, I actually start usually around Thanksgiving break, and then I finish it all during the winter break because that's when the phone stops ringing, the emails stop, you know, everything just slows down. And I mean, most universities, for most of us, right? The university is closed for Thanksgiving holiday in the US. And depending on your university might be closed the entire week. My university isn't actually closed the entire week. My university is actually only closed Thursday and Friday. We usually close for half day on Wednesday. But I'm in the South, I'm at a HBCU, and I learned a long time ago not to fight culture. And so my students close the university on Monday. Like, they stop showing up Monday afternoon. They don't email, they don't call, they don't have anything to say to you half the time. It is hilarious. So usually things get really quiet, and it's a good time to be able to have some time to kind of reflect and think about what you want your next year to be about. I spend a lot of time at that time thinking about these kinds of things, like what's happening right now? What do I want for the rest of the year? What do I want for the current moment? How have things been going? This is usually when I do that check-in with myself and figure it all out. So I really love this because these two inserts are really going to help me do exactly that. So let's put this. I really like that. Let's put this. There we go. Let's put this in here. Oh, I forgot to mention, so this is an ivory colored cardstock. It does have 3 images. So this looks like a stone kind of Grecian statue. This looks like melons or pumpkins or squash, a picture of that in color. This looks like that's kind of like a sepia tone or gray and white. And then this looks like an image of like 3 like mugs stacked on top of each other. Okay. This is really pretty. Oh, that looks so lovely. So this is the folio, croc folio from Notique. I'll remember to tag that in the description. And then these are just some black plastic rings. I think that I am going to change these rings out for the rose gold rings from Notique that are the same size. These are less than an inch. So I think I'm going to get those from Notique and change those out. And then also on here, I do have the Notique journal, which I do like. So that came in the sub box, but you can also order it from their website. Last but not least, let's open up our journaling cards. So we have our December journaling card, and then we have 3 journaling cards. And so I don't know how to say this word correctly. Is it Maraki? And it means to do something with soul, creativity, or love, to put something of yourself into your work, which I love as a sentiment. I am always telling my students, and if you are one of my former students, you know, I always tell everybody, work in your passion. That is something that I was raised with. My dad always said, work in your passion, do what you're passionate about. If you do what you're passionate about, it'll never feel like work. And it is so true. It's just, you want to do it. Even on the days when you don't really feel like it, you still want to. And so it is something. I had a graduate faculty member, I remember once, who actually said that to me. She was like, you know, you always seem like every project is something you're passionate about. Every research paper is something you're passionate about. She was like, and that's why sometimes people don't like you. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. And I am glad that she made that observation. It was not a question. It was not like she said it to me walking down the hallway once and then walked away. I was just like, oh, that's what, okay. Honestly, at the time, I did not know what to do with that information. I just kind of kept walking. Because we were walking in opposite directions. Like she was walking toward me and was like, and stopped me and was like, Tonisha, I need to tell you something. And then told me that, and then literally kept walking right past me. It was the weirdest moment of my graduate school experience. But it is something that I hadn't thought about in a very long time until right now, because that semester, that was the semester that happened, was the semester after my dad died. So my dad died in October, and then actually, now that I think about it, today's the 24th. This is weird. This is the first year that I wasn't underneath my bed on the anniversary of my dad's passing. I just thought about that. Wow. It's not that it doesn't still like twinge, but it doesn't debilitate anymore. Wow, grief is crazy. Okay. So anyway, so she had said that to me like in this like February or something of the next term. Like I said, my dad died in October, and then and I just didn't even know what to do with that moment. And I realized I didn't know what to do with that moment until just right now, because I had thought about it since then. Wow, crazy how the mind works. Crazy. But I love the sentiment of this, because as researchers, especially as academics, especially, this is so important. If you are researching something because that's what people told you to do, or, you know, that's what you were assigned, baby, stop. Don't do that anymore. Like today, stop. Do what you are passionate about. Do what feeds your soul. Do what you love. Ask and answer the questions that you are personally curious about. Do not ask and answer questions that other people assign you, because you don't care. You don't care, and you know you don't care. So stop. Do something you care about, because baby, going to school, writing papers, doing research, being an academic is not easy. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not easy. It is hard. And you don't want to do that unless you are passionate about doing it. Plus, it's expensive. Shoot, who's trying to spend all that money if you don't actually care about what you're researching? You're not passionate about that. That's not driving your soul. Like, just don't do that. Don't do that. You want to look at your student loan payments and be like, oh, that was worth it. Wow, that was good money. Even if some of it does get forgiven, the rest of it that's left behind, you want to feel good about that payment. That's important. So, okay, so this card is white. It's not white, but it's white. It does have a little, it says 09. So this must be number 9 in a series. And then it does say cloth and paper here. There is nothing written on the back. It is a good heavy cardstock. This one is ivory. And this is portrait. These next two are landscape. This one says cloth and paper at the top, and then in a large print, it says not everything has a meaning, but you can find meaning in most things. Oh, that is so true. So pretty. And it is an ivory colored card. This last one says grandeur in white on a black card. There, the back is blank. Now this one is a little bit shiny. Which I don't know if you can really tell that in the light as I move it, but it is a little bit shiny. It is very smooth. It has a lovely texture. It is a little bit textured on the back and very smooth on the front. These two, the white and the ivory, both have a little bit of tooth to them, which is really lovely. So I am excited to be able to have these in my planner. So I think I am going to have a little moment. Do I want to have a little moment here? I think I want to have a little moment here. And let's go ahead and put y'all in focus for said moment. There you go. Ooh, that's lovely. That is so lovely. I am so excited about that, you guys. Okay. All right, so that is everything that came in the October box. Let's take a look at those inserts again and that dashboard. So we have our dashboard here. We have our alignment inserts, and then the stickers, shape stickers, which are dot stickers in Angora, Pistachio, and Sedona. We have our journaling and monthly card, and then the vertical weekly Sunday start insert for the month of December. Again, as a note, I do receive everything in the half letter. And so we also, oh, almost forgot our little sticky notes, our daily memo sticky notes. This lovely black magnet page holder or bookmark. And then, oh, as I mentioned, I actually purchased this bookmark as during the happy hour. And then this notebook comes in A5. If you're wondering, A5 and half letter are very similar, but half letter is taller than the A5, which you can see this way. And it's a little bit wider than an A5 piece of paper. Okay, so this is why I am personally more of a fan of half letter than A5. It's not a lot of difference, but that little bitty bit of difference makes a difference. So, but for notebooks, I don't mind it. But for planner, I prefer to be in a half letter. Plus, I prefer to be on discs. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of the Cloth and Paper September. Oh, not September. I'm sorry, y'all. October. The October sub box. I am so excited to see what we're going to receive in November. Usually, I think it's November, either November or December, we usually get an A5 spiral calendar as part of the box, which I believe they already said in one of the happy hours that is definitely happening again this year. So that's something to look forward to. But I'm so excited about what we have here, especially these self-discovery, these alignment inserts. I am so excited to sit down and read through these and really get to work. So I hope that you enjoy this unboxing. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put those down below. If you are new here, welcome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us today. If you have been here and following me for a while, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. If you have comments or questions, again, go ahead and put those down below. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification and the like if you like the content, and let me know. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope that you enjoy the bounty of your plans, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.